So the overriding question in this part of Planet Football is will they or won't they? And there's a football game amongst it all, an apparent detail in the broad brush of expectation and bravado. The champions-elect already have one hand firmly on the trophy. A win here will guarantee them the ultimate photo opportunity. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, it appears, Jim, that everyone is raring to go.
Well, Peter, they've been the best team over the course of the season. That's why they're in this position in the first place. Now, as long as they stick to what they've done so far, I can't see any reason as to why they won't do it again today.
Well, as you can see, we've already started here. This one of today's standout fixtures between teams who are meeting for the second time this season. So will today be the day? The crowd hugely expectant. Hullet. Can he finish? Superb from Hullet! Well, there's your superstar!
Well, this is what he lives for, Peter, to make situations like this his own. And it's no surprise, he's delivered yet again. Superb. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
Great ball, and he's in here. Aimed beyond the defence. Raspadori was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Off the post! And that's caused a worry or two. And that's really well manoeuvred. And here's Mbappe. Hullet. It's a threatening... And Cruyff! He scores! And they're at it again in double quick time. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it. Now they have it.
Now it's Mbappe. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Cruyff! Cruyff! No one quite like him! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Cruyff, this is promising. And Cruyff! And it's there! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And that means just one thing: match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely...
Shoots! And that's past the post.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Gerrard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. That's beautifully weighted. Mbappe! Oh, how's that for a goal? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline.
He's had a shot! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Now it's Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's De Ketelaere. He's in a great position here. De Ketelaere. Now it's Zalewski. And the half-time whistle goes. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
And we are back on the way. De Roon. Van Bronckhorst has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And he's picked out the run. And a chance! Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? A finish of true class. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Well timed, excellent interception. Nicely weighted ball. And he plays one through. And he's there to belt it away. They get a throw in.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Chiellini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. De Ketelaere played down the flank, steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. De Ketelaere unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend, and finally they've decided to single him out.
And he's intervened well there. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Cimciti and Scalvini. Zappacosta. Can he get it through? Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That's an imaginative pass. De Roon. De Roon. Mbappe. Now, what about a counter-attack? Zappacosta. No, that's been intercepted. Gerrard. Now it's Mbappe. Threads one in. Van Bronckhorst with the cross. And it's claimed by the keeper.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
5 minutes left on the clock. Raul. And he shoots! A ripper from Raul! One more for his glittering collection! He's got himself an absolute peach. And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. So the die is cast. It is time for Mr. Crash Bang Wallop.
Well, you can see he's very much a favourite, and with very good reason.
Mbappe goes steaming forward. Raul.
That's a shame, because it was such a good decision.
Zalewski. Ball played for Lookman. He's picked his way through. Shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! That was a given. It always was.
Well, so often.
And that is that. The stands erupt with joy and unbridled euphoria as Italy crowns its new champions. The greatest prize in the land is theirs at last.
And just look at these scenes, Peter. You can see how much it means to the fans. And I have to say, they're very worthy winners. This is a very tough and tactical league. And to come out on top at the end of the season, it's a mighty achievement. Big congratulations.
Every single one of those players standing tall, standing proud as the enormity of their achievement sinks in. But I'm afraid that time has got the better of us now, and we have to leave you here. So it is goodbye from us both.